Hey, it's Dave from CheapWineFinder.com, the first wine podcast of 2021. After a very strange and trying 2020. A year ago, didn't expect any of what we got, but we got it anyway. And so this is a wine I'm kind of starting off on a high note, I would think. You know, cheers to what's coming up. And so what I did, a while back, Domaine Rothschild Lafite sent me some wine for a Zoom tasting. And, so I have these high-end wines, and one of the ones I've got is this. And I'll explain why this is a little bit different of the reviews on CheapWineFinder.com. It's the Légende Pauillac 2016. Légende is Rothschild Lafite's export wine, and it's drink it now wine, just not meant to be put away. But they're from the high-end regions of Bordeaux. Pauillac's inside of Haut-Medoc. It's a town inside there on the west side of the river. And 3 of the first 5 First Growth Grand Cru 1855 vineyards are in this region. It's not that big. It's a small town. And the grapes for this wine came from there. Now, this is not a cheap wine. I got it. I didn't pay for it. I got it. They sent it for the tasting. It's between $40 and $50, but most of the Legend wines, all the other Legend wines, are from contract vineyards. Not that it's a bad thing. It's from they're from really good growing regions. But this is from the Rothschild Lafite estate. And it uses their own cooperage, barrel maker. And that's important for upscale wine because which oak trees they select from which forest, how they cut the wood, and how the grain is, and how they put the staves together, and how they flame or toast the barrels just to the right amount. All really important. All these details are really good. And high-end wine, and this, even though it's a drink it now wine, it's a high-end wine. And so this is from Domaine Rothschild Lafite Pauillac Vineyards. But it's made by Diana Flamand. She makes the Legend wines. Drink it now. It's kind of, because, the normal wines, sometimes you get, Trader Joe's will have a $15 wine that's from Rutherford and Napa or Oakville or something. It's kind of like that, only you know where this one came from, you know what barrels they use. This is 12 months in oak. 60% of it is 12 months in oak. Where the Trader Joe's are $15 because you don't know anything. You just know roughly where it's from. Here you know what estate and premium barrels and, a very good winemaker. So it's going to cost a little bit more because you actually know what you're getting. I'm going to take a sip. It's really good. French wine, this is 13% alcohol. Typical wine from California nowadays, it's probably 14.5, and this is 13%. And that's ripeness. It's going to be pulled back a little bit. It's not going to be as juicy. French wine usually is leaner, sleeker, balanced, but this one's got loads of flavor. Loads of flavor. It's really a good tasting wine, and it's got good flavor. There's like chocolate and molasses, and raspberries, and blueberries, and blackberries, and plums, and a little bit of herbs. It's like good flavors. It's not skipping on flavors. So there you go. This is my way of putting my best foot forward for 2021 by hitting it off with a wine that I probably wouldn't have put on Cheap Wine Finder. When they sent it to me, it's like, now what am I going to do with this? And then I went, I know exactly what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to start the year off right. So we're hitting it 2021. I think the next one I've got is going to be a $6 Trader Joe's Portuguese red wine, but that's in a couple of days. And we'll be back to doing what we do. And we got our fingers crossed for 2021. And that's about it for me. We're starting it off with a really good wine. I'm going to kick back and drink the rest of it. It's a really good wine. And that's it. And I'll talk to everybody later. Adios. Here's to a good year. And adios over now. Keep it cheap. At least next time I will.